You're not going to hear this on the CBC or the CTV or Global for that matter. It is independent. And for that fact, will you please make a donation, if you can, and subscribe. I want to talk about what's going on in Canadian society. And most people will not write or talk about it. It's about the demonization of Christianity. It is about free drugs and drugs out on the street. It is about people being allowed into this country with no check on security. And they're protesting some issues that they have in their own countries, in their own tribes. And they behave savagely. And now they're burning the Canadian flag. And many are here supported by Canadian taxpayers who work hard, pay their taxes, and those taxes are going to support these thugs who do not believe in Canada, who are taking advantage of our freedoms. But it's not just those thugs that you see sometimes in the news. It is infiltrating all levels of government. We have school boards who make the silliest decisions in the name of being progressive. They talk about no need to have reading and writing arithmetic. It's more about their perspectives. It's about school boards and teachers who take 10-year-olds to protests. It's about our own Prime Minister who says, well, I'm a progressive and I want to be more progressive. That's not liberalism. That's not freedom of thought, freedom of economic balance. It's not freedom to do what is necessary within the parameters of a civilized society. He's going far to the left. So we have it from the very lowest school boards. I don't mean to be mean to them, but they do only deal with education, even though that's important, to some town councils. You look at city councils across Canada, and they're encouraging tent cities. They are gutless to face up to the fact that some people need help against their will. They need to be put into institutions and cared for, not to be out there in a park, in a tent, with drugs, with knives, terrorizing people. But, oh no, our progressives in many, many cities allow that to happen. So I don't want to diminish all progressives. Some of them are well-intentioned. But there is something going on where we're ignoring the basic facts of life. A man came up to me in Costco the other day, and he watches the show, and he said exactly that. He said, there's things going wrong in Canada, and people aren't addressing them. And I said, well, maybe it'll be all done in an election. I don't want to be partisan about it, but we do need to have a new sense of leadership, and we need to be proud of Canada, proud of Canadians, proud of the values that most Canadians hold, and we need to make sure that we stick with those values and don't allow some either progressives or ne'er-do-wells to change our country for the worst. To those of you who have subscribed and donated, a heartfelt thank you. You're keeping us on the air. If you're watching and you haven't, please try to do so, because 4 years ago we started this show because there needed to be independent analysis. Now more than ever, with the Online Harms Act, once that gets into law, it's been passed once by the House, there are going to be hundreds of bureaucrats censoring the news in Canada, censoring this show. We need to keep it on the air. Thanks for your support.